Welcome to this channel, guys, and hope that you are enjoying our videos. Ababu Namwamba have taken role as head of international relations at William Ruto's presidential team. On 19th February, he delivered William Ruto's message to Museveni in Uganda, and he attended this burial. He posted in his Twitter page and said, "I delivered condolences and support to His Excellency William Ruto, from His Excellency William Ruto to Mama Akalait Agwan, the Iteso community and Atakere Nation at the funeral of Iteso cultural leader Emorimor Osuban, who was laid to rest today in Serere, Uganda, in a ceremony also graced by Ugandan VP, His Excellency Jessica Aluko." I may not have the details of this event, this burial, but I don't buy this concept that really he just went there to attend the burial. And someone might maybe ask, what is the link between William Ruto and these Ugandan brothers? Then in that Twitter message, there is this message from William Ruto. Condolence message from His Excellency, the Deputy President, Honorable William Ruto, to the family and friends of late Augustine Lemukolol Osuban Adugala Emorimor. So he said there, and I just want to pick this stanza for you. "I salute the government of Republic of Uganda for the special support extended to the preservation of Uganda's unique cultural heritage." So the truth of the matter here is Ababu Namwamba was in Uganda. Was attending the burial, the real mission? Just ask yourself that question, because that's what we want to interrogate here. Amongst the photos that he has shared in his Facebook page, the latest is just shared today, then he said, Her Excellency Major Retired Jessica Lupo, Vice President of Republic of Uganda, a cherished neighbor and a friend. So that burial was attended by the Vice President. That tells you the magnitude of that event. That was a state function. But what is Ababu Namwamba's mission in Uganda? And for us to better understand and look at why this is a critical question, let's try to trace William Ruto's links with Museveni in Uganda. Because I want to believe that, one, Ababu Namwamba was sent to Uganda by William Ruto, because he no longer works at the Ministry of Internal Affairs, of Foreign Affairs. But of course, he has those contacts, and that is something that William Ruto tapped on, because he knew that Ababu Namwamba had some networks with other countries. So let's try to trace. In 2015, William Ruto went and campaigned for Museveni when Museveni was seeking re-election. And that also caused an uproar, because people were feeling like Kenya was actually meddling with the election. Then after William Ruto and President Uhuru Kenyatta were elected into office in 2017, 2019, there was another tour. I think not even 2019. In 2018, William Ruto again was in Uganda to launch some road that was linking Uganda and Kenya. In that, he went in his capacity as the deputy president. Now, in 2019, Museveni came to Kenya and made a 2-day state of visit tour, if you remember that tour in Mombasa. So the relationship between Museveni and Ruto really got the attention of the East African community. And even Mr. Museveni came out to say that he had no links with meddling with the Kenyan election. But I think last year, 2021, it heated up. It heated up because in July 7th, William Ruto flew to Uganda, and they launched a manufacturing company, a vaccine manufacturing company in Uganda. They actually launched a place where they were supposed to establish the company. According to reports that later came out, is that project was to be initiated there by a Turkish businessman who was a very close friend to William Ruto, and Ruto helped him secure some 15 billion loan from Kenya to establish a company in Uganda. And remember that causing a lot of uproar. Kenyans complaining why, if he had an investor, why was it that he could not be invested in Kenya? Then on 2nd August, he wanted to fly to Uganda, 2nd August last year. So he was to fly to Uganda, William Ruto, the Adin, Ndindi Nyoro. I think I need to get that article for you because I just want to make sure that I confirm. I don't want to say here. Yes, William Ruto was blocked on his way. In that itinerary, there was Ndindi Nyoro. There was also Oscar Sudi and the Indian guy and the Turkish guy, amongst other people. David Langat, who is, I think, William Ruto's brother. So they were blocked at Wilson, and the others went. But William Ruto was at Wilson for long, and he was told to go and seek clearance from Kinyua, but said, okay, fine. He left and he did not go. So then when he came back, when the Turkish guy came back, he was arrested at the airport. If you remember that story very well. He was arrested at the airport. And what were the links between Deputy President and Museveni? So that story took a cold, and really no one was really talking about it. But then this year, February 13th, Ugandan government said that project was not viable to be implemented in Uganda because they did not have the capacity. And according to them, the people who advised the head of state, the people who advised Museveni, actually duped him. And so, Museveni faced a backlash with the residents of Uganda. And that project really brought a lot of conversation. It was even rumored that William Ruto nearly fell out with Museveni over that project. But then, after the 13th, that is just a week later, we are seeing Ababu Namwamba being sent by William Ruto to go to Uganda. And I want to say here, guys, the issue of the burial was just the entry. Maybe just to get the clearance and go there, but there was the real deal. Because now in Uganda, I think after Kiema Kilonzo, because our ambassador in Uganda was Kiema Kilonzo, he resigned and came back to Kenya and is seeking Kitui gubernatorial seat. So I don't know who has replaced him or not yet, but I think not yet because that would have been gazetted. So now really no one can really make, can really keep to account what Ababu Namwamba is doing there. So guys, why do you think William Ruto is so much interested in close ties with Uganda, Museveni? Remember, there was a time that even Museveni's son came to Kenya and was shared some light moment with Uhuru Kenyatta. That was just done for the gallery to make sure that the ties between the two countries are not jeopardized. But then, what really is going on? Museveni is not very close to Raila and doesn't support Raila Odinga. And Uhuru supports Raila Odinga. And I think, in my understanding, that's why he cannot now get along with Uhuru. But then, I have 4 reasons on what I think is Ababu Namwamba's mission in Uganda. But before we look at these 4 reasons, these 4 objectives, if you're watching this video and you haven't subscribed, I want to humbly request you to subscribe. Also click the notification bell so that when we publish a video, you will be notified. I think William Ruto wants links with Uganda to get a chunk of the East African support. Someone might ask why he needs to get support from Uganda. You remember in 2017, there was these rumors, and not these rumors. Raila Odinga was a very close friend to Magufuli in Tanzania. And even though by that time, Museveni was supporting Uhuru Kenyatta, and Uhuru Kenyatta had links even with Kagame, because Kagame is close friend to Uhuru. Uhuru was very close to Rwanda, Uganda, and even Burundi, before even the president died. So, what came out clearly here is you need him so that in any case we get to that general election, first you'll get support. When you win, you'll find people who will move fastly, say congratulations for this, because that helps to create a perception that of course you have won, and that now boosts his international stature. I think that is for one reason he really needs Museveni to support him. In any case, there is a stalemate in terms of results or something. I want to believe that one thing they're looking at is to make sure that Museveni comes into play or comes to negotiate. That is something. You need an East African support. If Kenya becomes hot, you can always fly there. That's one. I also think that in this mission, one of the other reasons I might need is electoral management. Now, electoral management, you might ask me, what do you think are the role that Uganda and the East African community is going to play? First, they're going to send their observers. And these observers, I've always maintained this channel that if there is a group that do not really do anything in the elections of these countries, are observers. Because I don't know where they have gone and said, even when there was a problem in Ivory Coast, they said the election was free and fair. Everywhere, they don't dispute, they tend to line themselves to the ruling party. So he needs these people so that at least from Uganda, he can, the team from Uganda can at least align themselves to him. So that as everyone else might be praising, because you never know of the outcome, might be praising or giving their views on the results, he can find a team that supports him. Secondly, on election management, I think UDA, and that is why even the Needing Yora and the rest of being sent there, they might be planning to have a parallel tallying center in Uganda. I am not doing this, I'm not saying this because I just speculate, but I think, you remember in 2017, NASA had there was this rumors that NASA had one of their centers in Uganda, in Tanzania. So I think they are working closely so that in terms of election management, they can put a parallel tallying center in Uganda instead of Kenya, because within the Kenyan space, I think it's even impossible for them, especially now that there is an incumbent government that is running. So that for me will be a good catch to one of the things that is taking him there. Thirdly, I don't want to rule out the business interests. No one really knows on the fate of this project, because the parliament of Uganda then trashed it. But maybe I think there are still conversations going on what is the fate of the deal. Was the loan given? The Ugandan government was also supposed to set aside some funds. How was it? Or maybe they're negotiating on one thing. I believe is sometimes when it comes to presidency, there are those interests. Museveni might be working with William Ruto closely for making sure that when William Ruto gets power, then they can work on something. They can work as two countries in terms of these are the interests that are high. There are many interests. The fuel that is going to Uganda was supposed to go through Kenya, but sometimes it goes through Uganda. It goes through Tanzania. So these are things that can still be laid there to make sure that they work together. Three, I also want to think that well, Nani will be there. Amo might be there to benchmark on the female deputy president. UDA, and I think I'm going to do my next video on the latest developments at UDA. UDA have an option of even picking Alice Wahome as their vice president, as their deputy president. So, and you see this event was attended by this VP. I want to believe that one thing is William Ruto might have sent Ababu Namwamba with a very special mission to maybe speak with some leaders or even the VP, so that she can really understand the environment of working with Museveni now that she is a female deputy president. I think she's the female deputy president, the second female deputy president in the history of Uganda. Then in Tanzania, we have a president who is a male, a female, because she was a deputy to Magufuli. So she might be working on finding a way how this is done. Even though Uganda still in the traditional way, they're still, the vice president is being appointed like the other cabinet ministers, the way it used to be done before the new constitution came to Kenya. So that is what exactly is happening there. So guys, that's my thought on this. You can also tell us on this secret mission, because one thing I understand is that this was a highly guarded thing. We only saw the photos at the burial, but after the burial, what happened?